Hi, everybody. This is day 7, which is kind of like day 8 because it's after 12 o'clock. But I promised that I would do this every single day. And here I am. So basically, I had a very rough day today, but I made it through. It's been a very rough work week, to say the least. But it is what it is, right? Comes with the territory. What is in my heart to talk about at the moment is motherhood. Today I went to my kids' meet the teacher night, and one thing that I try to do is, no matter how busy I am with my life, I try to do my best to make it to the curriculum nights and parent teachers conference and things of that nature. As a working single mom, a lot of times it's not easy to be everywhere and be available for everything. So when I can, I do. And I take it very seriously no matter how tired I am. With that being said, being a working mom, do you ever feel like you're doing enough? And I say that because with motherhood, there's really no way to do it. I think that all of us mothers, we strive for the most part to be the best human beings that we possibly can be. Now, I am a young mother. I had my first son at 17, and now he's getting ready to graduate high school in about another year. So that for me is like, whoa, you know. And my youngest son is going to junior high. I'm sorry, he's going into high school next year. He's in the 8th grade now, and my daughter's in 3rd grade. So my babies aren't babies anymore; they're big kids, and I'm happy. And I always said, especially when my boys were younger, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait until they grow up. I can't wait until they grow up. I can't wait until they grow up. And now that they're growing up, I'm like, wow, they're going to be gone. I never thought I would feel that way. But going back to the original conversation at hand is, you know, I really wish that I can be around more for my kids. And a lot of times I wish I can be more available. I remember there was a time in my life when I was a stay at home mom for 5 years, from the birth of my daughter up until she pretty much went into kindergarten. And within that time, I was going to school and I was completing my bachelor's degree. I figured if I was going to stay home, I might as well do something for myself. And during that time, I volunteered for the school. I was a part of the school leadership team. I went on trips. I baked cookies, everything. I was there. I did it. And I loved it. And, being a working mom and now I'm working and going to school, a lot of times when your children, have certain deficits, you have a tendency to feel guilty. And when you hear that they have certain deficits, because we all have them, you feel like, well, maybe if I were there more, or maybe am I being selfish because I'm going back to school? Maybe I should stop school and be more into their education. But if I stop my education, then I won't make enough money to support them, and blah, 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 and et cetera, et cetera. And, only if it were that easy where I can still get my education, make a great living, and still be there 110% for my kids. At some point, somebody is going to get the shorter end of the stick. At times, it might be school, and unfortunately, at times, it might be the kids. So, what do you do? Well, the only solution that I can come up with is, I know that everything that I'm doing now, I'm doing not for myself, even though they are my personal goals, but I'm also doing it to make a better life for them. And if not me, then who? And You know, I know I'm a good mom, but sometimes I can't help but to say, damn, Sid, you could really do a lot better. You could be a lot less lazier when it comes to certain things, or you can be a little bit more active, or we can all be a little bit more something. Trying to fill the role of Susie Homemaker at the same time. But you realize that perfection is impossible. Like nobody can be that perfect. So basically the takeaway for today is that pat yourself on the back sometimes. It's okay to say that you're doing a good job. And, you know, hopefully my kids will grow up and they'll notice that, you know, mom did everything that she could to make sure she kept us afloat. And although it meant that she wasn't there all the time, just know that everything that I did for us. And that's pretty much it. So, hope you enjoyed this video of me rambling once again. And I guess you could look forward to day 7. Bye.